What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about creating content. More specifically, I want to talk about the tools I use to create content. It is 2026, or about to be, depending on when this video comes out, and there is a plethora of ways to make content these days. So more importantly, I want to talk about the tools and how I use them. So in front of me, I have several things that I use to create content, and there's some stuff that's not specifically here, but we're going to talk about them anyways. And then I kind of want to talk about some things that I'm looking to invest in to create content. So I just want to jump right in and kind of go over things. So there's no specific order. And first, we'll talk about something you carry every day, which is your cell phone. In my hands, I have the iPhone 15 Pro. And the reason why I got the iPhone 15 Pro was because I could shoot RAW, I could shoot 422 internally. Obviously you need a hard drive if you really want to get the best out of it. And because it shoots the RAW and it has the 422, I could actually grade it and get it to match with my cameras in case I needed just an extra camera on set, maybe something for behind the scenes, or I just needed one more camera to get a specific shot that my larger cameras couldn't achieve. It doesn't replace my cameras, but it's a great addition to have in a pinch or just to set up. And I do have the DJI gimbal for it, which is really great for on-the-go vlogs when you don't want to carry anything else. I don't think it'll ever replace my cameras per se, but like I said, it makes a great addition, and you have it with you every day. So I do photos on it as well, more so like street photography stuff. I'm not doing like photo shoots with the camera or nothing, but if I'm out on the road and I see something that's inspiring, or I just want to get a quick snap of something, I'll use this. My cameras ain't going anywhere. I also have another phone with me that's not here right now, but I do have another phone that I carry with me that doesn't have service. Like this one, it's just a phone I use just for photos and little clips and documenting stuff, BTS, all that. Next up, I have this is the GoPro Hero 11 Black. I know DJI is creating a lot of action cameras, and I know there's plenty probably better action cameras on the market, but because these are so cheap, they're good for like crash cams. A camera you could just set up, leave, and let it record. I use this thing for like unique perspectives, things where I just can't really rig up a cinema camera or something like that, and I just want like a nice perspective, something at least 4K that I could somewhat match. So I use the GoPro for that. Overhead shots, I like to use that as well. Obviously, the DSLR, this is my workhorse. This is the A7 III. I am getting upgrades. I'm getting the big bros, the FX6, FX3, and FX30, which will be replacing this, and this will probably just be strategically a photo camera. But this thing has done well, has shot a lot of things, and for a lot of the stuff I'm shooting these days, which is more like business related content, I can't complain. This does the job. And no, it doesn't have 4K 60, but when I pair it with my Atomos Ninja, I get the 4K 60, so can't complain too much about that. Next up, I have my iPad Pro. This is the 2025 M5 iPad Pro. This serves as a lot of different things. This is my sketch pad. This is how I set up mood boards, work on the go. I'm actually getting everything to rig it up, so when I don't want to carry a laptop, I could just carry this thing. I don't shoot video on it. I don't shoot photo. But the fact that this could be a lightweight mobile solution when it comes to video editing, photo editing, this has made it into the workflow. And I think this thing has already been a lot of great use, and it's going to continue to get great use. So I enjoy having the iPad, even though I have a desktop and a laptop. I just like the convenience of having a small package that I could essentially work on stuff while I'm in the car. Next up, we're going to talk about the laptop. Obviously, you gotta have a laptop, and if you're rendering stuff that's heavy duty stuff, if you're doing a lot of AI creation, nothing beats a laptop and a desktop. People ask, did you get the iPad to replace the laptop? And the answer is no. Everything I use in conjunction with each other, everything has its own use. So while I would not 100% get rid of any laptops because I have the iPad, they have their purposes, and I use them accordingly. You know, sometimes my workflow is shoot, just light editing on the laptop, and then when I need to do deep After Effects, heavy grading, it goes to the desktop. So it really depends on what I'm working on at that moment. Next up, I have film camera. It's about to be 2026, or it is 2026, depending on when you see this video. I still shoot film. I actually just recently put together a darkroom setup in my basement. I really enjoy the way prints look when they're developed in a darkroom versus film to digital. I think when you make prints digital with 35mm film cameras, it just doesn't have that same quality and doesn't have that same look that you would expect from a film camera if you've shot film in the past or do so currently. So I take a film camera with me everywhere I go. Normally I have 2 cameras, 2 different, you know, film speeds. Usually I try to do one camera with a 100 to 400 range, and then another one with an 800 to 1600. So that way it covers my nighttime shooting as well as my daytime shooting. Yeah, when I fly overseas or anywhere, they always come with me. You can't leave those out. And if you've never shot film, it's worth checking into. What you see that's not here is a drone. I love shooting drone footage. I also sell stock drone footage. It's been something I've been doing for quite a few years now, and while it doesn't make me a millionaire, you know, it adds up, especially when you get, you know, drone footage that not a lot of people have. You know, you could sell it month after month. So not listed here, but yeah, a good drone. There's a lot of things happening with drones these days, the whole DJI ban and all that crap. We'll see what will happen as far as the type of drones you could get and the limit of drones that are being brought into the United States. As far as I know, there's no good US-based company that's creating drones. Again, I haven't really done too deep of research, and would I build my own? Maybe, but I'd rather just buy one, and DJI makes fabulous drones, so I try to stick with those. So there you guys have it. That was my quick list of things that I use to create content here in 2025, 2026. If you want more in-depth videos on anything, whether that's setups, whether that's how I shoot, how I edit, workflow, you name it, even how to sell stock footage from drones, I have a video on that. But if you want in-depth, definitely reach out. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys want more in-depth knowledge about, and I look forward to seeing you guys on the next one. As always, keep shooting.